Everybody. We are so close to the end of the program, but we have that wonderful surprise. Well, it's not so much of a surprise. I was mentioning it all morning, but Inga is going to be having a chat with Freetown Collective.
Quite a few people that are making us feel the love. You guys have seen the video all weekend long. And my favorite clip of the young lady who seems to be in the band. So this morning, we are talking to Tashana Williams, no relation, vocalist from Freetown Collective. We also have Private Ryan joining us. And of course, management to the Freetown Collective band itself. So, lady and gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning.
I know that you guys are joining us via Zoom, Skype, sorry. So if we have any technical difficulties, we're gonna get through it because the world wants to know if, well, we feel any love this morning. How are you guys doing?
Very good, very good. It's a great Monday morning.
It is. Now, I'm going to kick off with you, Ryan, because the last time that you would have done a production, you specifically spoke about wanting to be a little bit of a mid-tempo song, not necessarily power, not particularly groovy. So I'm wondering, was this a thought process or along the same veins when Feel the Love was being created?
Well, yes, actually, Feel the Love, it actually is a mid-tempo song. But it was meant to be a feel-good song, and so I went more with the feeling more than anything else. So it wasn't like I did anything more than just going along with what I wanted the song to feel like and what I wanted the emotions to be like when making it. So all the elements in terms of the pan and the guitars, the drums and the synths was meant to be one of an uplifting, happy song, but still had the energy of the road as well too. So, you know, a DJ or someone who is using it and people could see themselves actually enjoying themselves and having a euphoric feeling, you know, going on the road for Carnival. So it was a hybrid more so.
Job well done, because that hybrid, that combination transcended the Carnival season well before Carnival itself, but long after the road had passed. And then we have visuals that continue to evoke that euphoria that you speak of. So let me get with Tashana one time, because looking at you guys perform this song every single time is a moving experience. Tashana, what was the process of the writing? Because I know you guys are heavily involved in that yourselves. Can you describe a little bit of the emotion and feeling that went into that one?
Honestly, the writing for this, I would say we had to give real props to Muhammad. You know, added to which Muhammad had always wanted to do a soca. You know, he always wanted to do that. And to be a band like Freetown, sometimes you just wonder if you even have a place inside of there. So when we sat down in the process, Muhammad with the words, the Trinity with the vocals and the harmonies, you know, it was all about how we see ourselves in the Carnival, what the Carnival is like to us, and how we could put in our feelings into it. So that's kind of how it came together. It was a real vibe, and we went into the booth. Lou turned on the console. Lou told us go. We start to sing. The nana nanas, everything is very organic. It's very much about how we feel. So what you're listening to on the road is actually a real organic process, you know. So yeah, that's it for us.
Now, as management of such a dynamic group of persons, because you've got, of course, vocalists, writers, guitarists, and of course, Jaron. Mr. Niles, in terms of making sure that Freetown continues to transcend the Carnival season, as we were saying, this visual was impeccably done. So tell us a little bit as to this little lady that we're seeing on our screen right now, because that's probably the highlight of the video for most people. How did that come about?
Well, good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. So the video, which was executive produced by Ryan and the videographer was Mikael, they brought a couple draft videos to me to see. And I think we almost went through like 7 versions. But one thing was clear, the little girl in green, whose name is Adianka Andrews, her mom, Nianka Brown. We knew that Adianka had to remain in the video. So what it actually meant for management was when I saw the draft, I said to everybody, well, I know how these things work in terms of permissions and photographers. I said, guys, they might be in a public space, but it's a child. So I actually went hunting for for them to sign releases, and when I say hunting, I mean hunting. We literally had to narrow down which band it was, which was the first challenge, and look at the entire proceeding of the band because it was last year. So find a video of the band's proceeding, look at section by section to find the right section.
Well,
and
I'm
then
glad that you
the right
did.
section, then you had to find the section leader. And then after you find the section leader, then you had to actually try to find the parent. But the parent in this case wasn't even on the road.
Oh boy.
So, and after all of that, it actually came down to putting a photo of the child on social media and saying, who is this person?
I'm glad that you did then, because at this point, it is probably the highlights of the morning, but it's where we'll have to put a pin in things at this point. I want to say thank you to all three of you for joining us this morning, just to give us a little insight, but that's the way we got to wrap things up as we head